lesson is solving equations using square roots. This is the method we want to use anytime that what we have is in vertex form. If it's in vertex form, and vertex form, remember, is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Anytime it's in that vertex form, you want to use the square roots method. The idea with this method is to isolate what's squared. It's either going to be x squared or it's going to be some sort of a binomial squared. Once we've isolated what's squared, then we can take the square root of both sides. So in this first example, we've got 2x squared equals 98. We want to isolate x squared, so we divide both sides by 2. We get x squared equals 49. Now that x squared is isolated, we can take the square root of both sides. Remember, on the right-hand side, when you take the square root, you want to put that plus or minus in front, and you get both answers. Then we get x equal to 7 and negative 7. On example 2, we still want to isolate that x squared, but we need to do a couple of things. We need to get rid of the 12, so we add 12 to both sides, giving us 5x squared equals 5. Then we divide both sides by 5 to isolate x squared. So x squared equals 20. Now we're ready to take the square root of both sides. Remember your plus or minus to the right. So we get x equal to plus or minus the square root of 20. Since it's not a perfect square, we want to check and see if it simplifies. Is there a perfect square that's a factor of 20? Yes, it's 4. So the square root of 4 times the square root of 5, because 4 times 5 is 20. We only do this if one of the factors is a perfect square. The square root of 4 is 2, so 2 times the square root of 5. And our final answer is x equals plus or minus 2 times the square root of 5. In both of these examples, we have a binomial that we're trying to isolate. So we're going to get rid of the 2 by dividing both sides by 2. That leaves us x squared equals 49. Now we can take the square root of both sides. Remember, plus or minus over here on the right. The square root of x plus 1 squared is x plus 1. Square root of 49 is negative 7 and positive 7. I'm going to write out both of them because when I subtract this one, I want to subtract 1 from both of those numbers. So x equals negative 7 minus 1 is negative 8. Positive 7 minus 1 is 6. So our answers are negative 8 and positive 6. On this last one, we have several things. We want to get rid of what's added first before we get rid of that 3 out in front. So times x minus 4 squared equals 24. Divide by 3. So that equals 8. We take the square root of both sides. Remember your plus or minus. So we get x equals plus or minus. Square root of 8 simplifies. It's the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. So 2 times the square root of 2. Now we can add 4 to both sides. So we get x equals that positive 4 plus or minus 2 times the square root